On behalf of State Fire Marshal Peter Ostrowski and the men and women of the Department of Fire Services, I'd like to welcome you all to the graduation ceremonies for Class BW13. At this time, I please ask that you join me in welcoming today's official party with the led by State Fire Marshal Peter Ostrowski. Please join me as we now welcome the Chiefs of Department for today's graduating recruits. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please rise for the entrance of Class BW13. Ladies and gentlemen, Class BW13 was led in by senior Massachusetts Firefighting Academy instructor and career recruit class advisor, retired Deputy Chief of the Lincoln Fire Department, Mr. Richard Goddard. I ask that you please remain standing for our national anthem.
See by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched.
Please remain standing for the invocation delivered by Reverend James Tilby.
Let us pray. Good and gracious God, today we have gathered to recognize, to celebrate the achievements of these fine new firefighters. And with these firefighters, we celebrate 50 years of the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy. We remember a long history, the long line of those who have gone before us, from early days of history for those who had nothing more than buckets and shovels to fight fires, to today's firefighters, using the greatest and best of technology to lead us forward. We are thankful, God, that you have led us throughout the years and ask that you continue to lead us. We ask your blessing upon these recruits as they join the ranks of firefighter. We ask that you bless them today, tomorrow, and always. Amen.
Please be seated. Again, good morning and welcome, everyone. My name is Joseph Kluzik, and I currently serve as the Deputy Director of the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy. If I may, I'd like to introduce the individuals who make up today's official party. I will start with the individual in the center. He is the presiding officer for today's ceremony, the head of the Department of Fire Services, State Fire Marshal Peter Ostrowski. To his right is the Undersecretary for the Department of Homeland Security for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and also a member of the Massachusetts Fire Training Council, the group that puts forth and oversees all policies regarding training and certification across the Commonwealth, Jean Benincasa Thorpe. You've already had the opportunity to hear from the next individual. He is the chaplain of the Rain Fire Department, the chaplain of the Department of Fire Services, and the chief chaplain for the Massachusetts Corps of Fire Chaplains, the Reverend James Tilby. Massachusetts Firefighting Academy is blessed to have at the head of the Career Recruit Training Program here in Bridgewater two individuals that bring their experience, their knowledge, and their dedication to the education and training of firefighters across the Commonwealth. Right next to the Marshal in the red shirt is Assistant Program Coordinator James Haggerty. And on my far left, Assistant Program Coordinator Michael Moriarty. It is no secret that the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy is blessed to have a core of dedicated professionals, the men and women that make up the instructor corps and the support staff that come together each and every single day with one shared goal in mind, and that's to ensure that the firefighters of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts are the best trained in the nation. Many cannot be with us tonight. Either they're back at their respective departments working, or they're involved in other programs teaching firefighters. We don't give them too many days off. However, we are blessed that several are with us in attendance, scattered in the back. I'd just like to say thank you for what you do for us each and every single day. There is another individual I'd like to single out. She is the administrative assistant for all of our career and call volunteer recruit programs, handling everything behind the scenes regarding communications, notifications, applications, placement in classes, dealing with the chiefs of department. She currently is juggling 7 recruit classes at this time, with 3 more beginning on Tuesday and 2 more at the middle of this particular month. You met her when you were coming in this morning, Miss Christine Dansereau. And lastly, this very ceremony will be memorialized. It will be placed on the DFS social media sites soon after this ceremony is over, but that would not be possible without our director and our producer, Ms. Christina Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the true honor of introducing our State Fire Marshal, Peter Ostrowski.
Wow, good morning. Thank you for joining us here today. On behalf of the men and women of the Department of Fire Services, it's my great honor and privilege to welcome all of you here as we celebrate this very special day. Let me lead off by saying to BW13, heartfelt congratulations. You made it. 10 weeks ago, they came through that front gate with no idea what they were getting into. I'm sure when they saw that, most of them called home and said, I'm not sure I'm coming home tonight. If they close this gate, I'm not getting out of here. But today is a very special day for you, for your families. We welcome you, family members, friends, everybody who is here to support these recruits as they transition from the title of recruit to the title of firefighter. That's a noble calling. It's a great thing, steeped in tradition. Welcome to the chiefs and members of the department, co-presenters, everybody who's here to celebrate your success to get here today. You know, our department is in a special place right now. It's a special point in time as we celebrate a number of special events. This graduation being one for sure, and we're really pleased to be here with you. We have graduations at our other sites in Springfield and Stowe today, so your brother and sister recruits transition to that title of firefighter and move forward in their careers. It's Fire Prevention Week, and I know that all of you have tested your smoke and CO alarms, and you already have learned the sounds of fire safety. So if you get a chance when you go home and you can check on a neighbor, or maybe an elderly neighbor or a relative, to make sure that they have fresh batteries and working alarms, this is an important time for all of us. It's a time when we celebrate a very special anniversary in our organization with regard to fire training. And that is, you'll notice on your programs a little notation that's unique to this. It's our first one this year as we celebrate 50 years of the establishment of the Fire Training Council and the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy. I know earlier you were introduced to our friend and senior instructor, Rick Goddard. Rick showed me today that we finally got to him a celebration of his service here to our department. And I think he exemplifies the work that goes on around the Commonwealth, as Joe mentioned, by professionals training professionals. Firefighters, current or retired, that want to give back to the industry. And Rick is celebrating 45 years of service to the Department of Fire Services. So I think we should recognize Rick. We take them for granted today, but uniform standards for fire service training was still a new idea 50 years ago. When the legislature established the Mass Fire Academy back in 1971, it had only been a few years since a small group of Metro West fire chiefs started offering classes at Cushing Hospital in Framingham. But from those humble beginnings, we now have 3 operational campuses across the state, teaching strategies and tactics that have continued to evolve and improve during our 50 years of professional firefighter instruction. From the earliest days of the Central Massachusetts Fire Training Academy to the ceremonies today in Stowe, Springfield, and here in Bridgewater, the Academy has graduated more than 13,000 firefighters in over 400 classes. When you head back to your departments after today, you'll bring physical, mental, and technical skills that reflect those 5 decades of firefighter training with you. You'll use them to protect yourselves, your brothers and sisters, and your communities. So, on behalf of the Department of Fire Services, I want to thank the Academy staff and instructors, past and present, for training some of the very finest firefighters in the nation right here in Massachusetts. I want to congratulate you on your accomplishment. But I want to remind you, too, that this is a foundation upon which you must build upon. Every day in our business needs to be a training day. That old adage, you learn something new every day, isn't just a saying, it's a responsibility in our everyday lives. Be thankful for these instructors, for your brother and sister firefighters, for these chiefs, for all that have gotten you to this day. Be thankful for these family and friends who have supported you and will support you as you go forward. God bless. Be safe. Congratulations.
Thank you, Marshal. I'd now like to call upon from the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security and the Massachusetts Fire Training Council, Jean Bencosta-Thorpe, who will present the Richard N. Bangs Award to the outstanding recruit of Class BW13.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to thank you all for inviting me to this incredible ceremony and take part in your very special day. We all have our day jobs to do, and when the marshal asked if I could attend today, first thing I did was clear my schedule because I don't get a lot of these moments. We're in a difficult, era right now. We've got pandemics and we've got threats and we've got, funding shortages. So any chance I can get to celebrate you and what you do for our state, I'm going to take advantage of that. My dad was a fireman. My cousins are firefighters. I come from a chain of that. I respect what you do. I honor what you do. I work very hard with the marshal to find funds to make sure that you're protected in what you do to protect us. So this, to me, is a very special day. I think it's a great reason to celebrate with your family and with your friends and with the fire chiefs that, you are now becoming a very important, integral part of our public safety family. And I cannot thank you enough for being here and for letting me celebrate you today. So congratulations. I get a great honor to present this award today, so let's get right to it. Richard N. Bangs was the chairman of the Massachusetts Fire Training Council for many years. Upon his retirement, the council voted to name the Outstanding Student Award in his honor. The recruit training curriculum is designed to train and evaluate students in the basic skills of firefighting and profession. This course is demanding, which you all know that, both academically and physically, and completing it is an accomplishment worthy of this recognition. In each class, there is one student selected who has excelled in the training program, and this individual is named as the outstanding student of the class. This award is based upon the student's total academic score, successful achievement in academic and practical skills, testing, and evaluations. At this time, I'd like to invite Chief Stephen Murphy of the Hingham Fire Department to join us on stage. Should I announce it now? Okay. I'm very pleased to present the Richard N. Bangs Award to the outstanding recruit of Class BW13 firefighter Anthony Rizzello of the Hingham Fire Department. Now it's your turn here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I'm honored. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. No, I'm greatly honored for this. I'm very thankful for class of BW13. I couldn't do it alone with support from my family and girlfriend. and as well as the instructors and support staff. Thank you.
I would now like to call upon Assistant Program Coordinators Jim Haggerty and Mike Moriarty to call the roll of today's graduating firefighters. Family, friends, please come up front and center for pictures when we call upon your firefighter.
It's time, guys. It's time. Okay, I like to invite Chief LaChance up to the stage at this time. At this time, I'd like to introduce firefighter Charles Banyan from Attleboro. That's it? I'm trying. At this time, I'd like to invite firefighter Corey Hamill up to the stage. Could I have Chief Splain up to the stage? I'd like to introduce at this time firefighter James Nadav. This time, I'd like to invite Chief Reardon up to the stage. What's up, Chief? At this point in time, I'd like to introduce firefighter Daniel Doherty. I'd like to introduce at this time firefighter Brett Lauder. I'd like to invite Chief McDermott up to the stage at this time. Along with Chief, I'd like to invite Theo Barbetto up to the stage. Officer Barbetto. At this time, I'd like to introduce firefighter Michael Morano.
It's going to be a long career.
Train him right, Chief. This time I'd like to introduce firefighter Ryan Young. This time may I have Chief Smith up to the stage. I'd like to introduce at this time firefighter Nevin Asparian to the stage. I'd like to invite firefighter Stephen Raya up to the stage at this time. We have Officer Murray up to the stage, please.
Oh, he's got the color one. That's what she did, right?
Yeah. At this time, I'd like to introduce Seamus Murray, Firefighter Murray, to the stage. This time, I'd like to invite Firefighter Dallas O'Brien. Firefighter O'Brien. As you can tell, the fire service is definitely a family affair. I'd like to invite Firefighter Michael O'Connor up to the stage at this time. Firefighter O'Connor.
I have a presenter. Officer Dominguez.
So at this point, we have Officer Dominguez up to the stage. Sorry. Oh.
Welsh is next.
Could I have Firefighter Brian Wells up to the stage? Firefighter Wells. Could I have Chief Murphy up to the stage, please? I'd like to introduce this time Firefighter Anthony Rizzolo. Could I have Chief McFadden up to the stage, please? This time, I'd like to invite Firefighter Stephen Duggan up to the stage, please. Steve? I'd like to invite Chief O'Brien up to the stage. I'd like to introduce and invite Firefighter Anthony McCauley up to the stage at this time. We have Chief Wright up at the stage, please. This time, to have Firefighter Connor Cunningham up to the stage, please. Firefighter Cunningham. Rounding out Class BW13. Ready to come up? I'd like to invite Firefighter Mahad Taha up to the stage, please. I'm sorry. Officer Phillips? At this time, class, 10 weeks went by. Told you it'd be like a blink of an eye, correct? Sir. First 3 weeks didn't feel that way, but the rest of the program went flying, didn't it? Yes, sir. Well, I'm proud at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, Future Fire Service of Massachusetts, Class BW13.
At this time, I'd like to call upon the spokesperson for Class BW13, Firefighter Seamus Murray of the Falmouth Fire Department.
Good morning, members of our prospective departments, family, and friends, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Mass Fire Academy Bridgewater Class 13. It is with great honor that I represent this class here today. As a class, we would like to thank everyone in attendance today with helping us get through these past 10 weeks, as well as all the time and hard work that took us to get to this point. We would like to send our heartfelt appreciation to our families for putting up with all the early mornings and late nights spent preparing for training and studying for our tests. To our chiefs and members of the departments that we represent for giving us this incredible opportunity and entrusting us with being the firefighters that our communities deserve. The dedicated instructors and staff for providing us every day with the tools and knowledge to be the best that we can be once we leave this campus, to not only safeguard the populations of the communities we serve, but also our fellow brothers and sisters in the fire service. And of course, to our lovely neighbors across the street for allowing us to use all their water. I'm sure their shower times were greatly impacted by our hose emissions. Bridgewater Class 13 as a whole is a group of hardworking, strong-willed, and dedicated individuals that came together and gelled into a cohesive unit rather quickly. We came off to a rocky start, racking up a great deal of gigs and led the instructors, who according to them never yell, to get angry with our performance. But we banded together and proved to work together rather seamlessly, performing without a hitch for the remainder of our training and representing the Bridgewater campus well during our burn days at Stowe. During the past 10 weeks, we spent countless hours training the techniques and tools used to perform them that we'll be using to help those in need. It is with absolute certainty that we as a class feel that our instructors have laid out the best possible foundation for the skills needed to save lives and make a positive difference in our communities. Seeing that these skills are to be used to help those in need on their darkest days, we hope to never use them, but can say without hesitation that we are prepared to make a positive impact to those in need once we arrive on scene. The career field that we are now involved in is without a doubt a brotherhood, more of a lifestyle than just a job. Seeing that you don't see many other professions proudly displaying stickers on the back windows of their trucks or wearing t-shirts with our company logos to family outings, it is without a question that we are now a part of the best job in the world. Being a firefighter is more than just the cookouts and calendars that you see on TV. It is a career where you are entrusted with safeguarding the lives of people that make up the communities that you live in, providing a wide range of emergency and non-emergency services that save lives, protect property, and lead to a stronger sense of community within the populations that we serve. We are proud to step off this stage knowing that we'll be spending the next 30 years in service of those in need, all the while forming the bonds with our fellow firefighters and that make them more than just simply coworkers, but family. Thank you again for all that each of you have done for us over the past 10 weeks, and we hope to be the firefighters that you deserve to have in your communities. Thank you. At this time, we'd like to invite our instructors up to the stage to present our class plaque.
To have all the instructors come up to the stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a small core of the instructors that are on this campus. But if it wasn't for them, this campus wouldn't be as progressive and as tight as it is. Because of their efforts, I can guarantee every single one of these recruits got the best of the best in training.
On behalf of the Academy, I certainly want to thank the members of BW13 for this lovely gift. It will serve as an inspiration and motivation for generations of firefighters to come. It will be temporarily placed on the walls of this particular building, and I say temporary because you should see the plans the Marshal and the Undersecretary have for this particular campus. However, that will now find another location in a new building for the inspiration of those firefighters. So thank you very, very much. I now ask that you please rise for the benediction by Chief Chaplain James Tilby.
We remember, O God, that through the years, the tools, the equipment, the tactics that firefighters have depended upon may have changed. Challenges have multiplied, in many ways becoming more dangerous than in the past. And yet one thing remains the same: the dedication, the courage, the determination of firefighters to serve, to save, to protect. Today we are thankful for these new firefighters. We ask that you bless them today, tomorrow, and always. Bless all of us who answer the call of the alarm. Make us determined in the darkest of night or the thickest of smoke. Keep us safe, strong in body, mind, and soul. And guide us now and always in the paths of your peace. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude today's ceremony. On behalf of State Fire Marshal Peter Ostrowski and the men and women of the Department of Fire Services, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for sharing in this very special day. For the members of Class BW13, we wish you all long, healthy, and safe careers. I ask that you please remain standing for the departure of the official party, followed by the departure of the chiefs of department, and then the departure of the firefighters of BW13. I don't think you don't play music. Music is that thing.